Kelvin Sampson coaching tree. He's done a great job adjusting as the time goes, and that's why Kent State's competitive every year. And that's why it's a tough matchup for Purdue, not only for what I said earlier, but you're going to see every year the Golden Flashes have a very tough, competitive ball club that's going to make you work.
Coach has to be happy about that. Quinn Weidke coming in and hitting a three off the bench. 6'4" freshman guard from Westlake, Ohio. Cuts the Boilermaker lead to 2. Jakari Harris in for the Boilers, as well as the center's Lawyer from downtown missing off the front of the rim. Daniel Jacobsen also into the game. Wordkey feeling good there.
Yeah. Quick heat check.
He's like, hey, I'm going to give it a shot. 9-7, 5 minutes gone by here in the first half. A little bit of a back and forth here in this one. Kent State has 2 turnovers, and Purdue's made him pay 5 points off of those turnovers as Braden Smith from the free throw line puts it down.
Listen, if you're Kent State, you got to live with it. That's such an incredibly tough shot by that young man. We see him do it all the time, so we're kind of used to it. But defensively, that's what you want. And when you play good players, sometimes you just have to pay the price.
Braden Smith continuing to add his list, his name into the history books. Talk about that in just a moment. But Quinn Weidke coming in with 5 quick points off the bench.
He's instant offense for them. They do a great job using him. Kent State's a team where it's still early in the season as we're getting to the midpoint, but all these kids know their role. It's been a great job by Coach Senderoff this year.
It's been talked about ad nauseum, but Braden Smith with that little fake at the corner, he's able to get the defense to slide by and hit the shot. Back-to-back buckets for Smith.
A couple mid-range jump shots. A lost art in basketball now. Braden's so good at that.
Smith with 6 points and 3 assists here early on. Weidke. Little pump fake of his own. Kaufman-Wren with a nice box out. The Boilers have numbers. Lawyer to the bucket. And that one's good. Getting around that 90 to 95 point range. I mean, that's a good number of points a game.
Well, I think if they could just stay doing what they're doing on that drop coverage defensively and force them to shoot over contested on mid-range jump shots, it keeps them away from shooting threes, which is what Kent State is so good at. So if you take away Kent State's strength, which is the three-point line, then you're going to have a really good chance of slowing the Golden Flashes down. They're actually in the bottom 10 in all of college basketball in 2-point field goals made. As you see Delrico Gillespie's versatility there hitting that three.
Yeah, what a monster shot over the 7'4" Jacobsen. And Gillespie now helping the Golden Flashes out offensively. 2 for 5 now from behind the arc is Kent State. Now a little one-on-one. Trey Kaufman-Wren with the spin. Splits the defense. Kick out to Lawyer. Lawyer off rim. But Braden Smith with the rebound. The Boilers reset. Jacobsen being hounded in the post.
But it starts wearing you down as the game goes on.
Desmond Briscoe on the call there. Indianapolis, Indiana native. Tell me he doesn't want to get a victory here tonight. Back home in Indianapolis, or back home in Indiana. Lawyer off the screen, top of the key. And that one is good. Bodies flying everywhere. Purdue leading 18-12. And Jakari Harris pokes that one out of bounds, but Fletcher Lawyer with 8 points early on, 2 of 5 from beyond the line.
Yeah, Lawyer, again, obviously a game changer with his ability to shoot the basketball. Great play out on the out of bounds right there for Lawyer to get one after he missed one earlier.
So now the Flashes trying to respond. Weidke top of the key. Rob Whaley Jr. handing it off.
Basketball player too, and you'll see when you combine that skills along with that size and girth, it makes him really, really effective, and especially in the MAC, where he can really, really use that weight to throw around too.
Well, I'm sure if Kent State needs a running back, they give Rob Whaley Jr. a call, but Fletcher Lawyer, give Lawyer a call as he's on fire. 10 points now, and the Boilers lead 20-12. Briscoe, stop, pops, and Braden Smith. Smallest guy on the floor with the biggest heart, and he pulls up. Man, he wanted that one. Battle for the rebound. And Whaley Jr. will come out with it.
And you see what happened right there is Braden Smith went up the floor. Whaley Jr. is not guarding Braden Smith, but he stopped and corralled him. They had 2 Golden Flashes around him. That's how you try to slow Purdue up, or should I say slow Braden Smith up. And he can make that three, but obviously you're going to live with him taking that in transition.
6th rebound by Trey Kaufman-Renn early on here in the first half. Jakari Harris off the screen, top of the key. Jakari Harris, good from downtown. It's 23-12.
Jakari Harris just keeps improving every game, and when he's making threes like that, especially coming off pin downs and screens, he's going to be really, really tough for Purdue, and it gives Purdue another added element to this team.
Purdue in the midst of an 8-0 scoring. Matt Painter keeps finding 7'4" centers just all over the country. If you're 7'4", give Matt Painter a call. He's got a spot for you.
That's right. And again, you talk about the depth of Purdue's whole team, but we're talking about the front court specifically. Jacobsen, a kid who just continues to get better as the year goes on. Had a great summer with Team USA last year after redshirting and getting hurt. And so he's a kid I think you're going to see make a difference for Purdue as they try to win a Big Ten title this year.
And Kent State had missed 7 threes in a row before Morgan Safford ends the drought there. It's 41-18, or 41-21, excuse me.
And that's what Safford does. That's what he brings to the table. Graduate, kid, leader, they need him to step up.
TKR from the corner. It's good from 3.
And he gets a loud ovation from Mackey Arena for that one. And maybe I talked about him expanding his game before it started. I didn't know it was including three-pointers, so show me something new.
44-21 now. Whaley Jr. looking to back down. Jacobsen and does a nice job. Drops and an assist. 44-23. Braden Smith looking to slow things down here for Purdue in what's been a track meet here in the first half. Kaufman-Renn on the alley-oop and the foul.
And when you have a 7'4" target to throw it up to, it can be kind of easy.
I have to imagine that at some point in time at practice there was a, hey, can we get Trey to throw an alley-oop to Daniel Jacobsen? And they're both like, this is never going to happen. And coach is like, no, we have to practice this. There's a chance.
That's right. That high-low game is such a big thing, and it's been very good to Purdue over the years.
8-point advantage in the post for the Boilers. Jacobsen getting taken to the basket again. Entenmann wasn't able to finish. Kaufman-Renn with the seal out in the finish as Vanderwerker couldn't hold him off.
Yeah, you can't. Trey Kaufman-Renn just went right down the floor and buried him right there. You just cannot. That's too easy for Purdue. If you're Kent State, you can't allow a kid as good as TKR to just bury you like that.
That one is good. Entenmann was able to finish at the cup. It's 49-25. Jacobsen on the high screen. No look. Kaufman-Renn from 3 again. Same spot, different result as that one misses.
15 left.
It has been an offensive output here for the Boilers in the first half. Williamson kicks Entenmann in the corner. 4th air ball of the first half for the Golden Flashes. They're going to keep shooting him though. Screen and roll, top of the key. Harris off the kick. Off the back of the rim and rebounded by the Golden Flashes with under a minute. A nice job driving to the basket. Quinn Weidke hit a couple of threes early in the first and was able to finish there.
Like what you're seeing out of Quinn Weidke, man. The kid comes out, he's very aggressive, not intimidated by the moment at all.
Lawyer was calling for the ball. That's Lafayette, Indiana. And Purdue is feeling good here tonight against the third best.
Yeah, that's a great point. Out of the ATO on the baseline out of bounds there. You know, one thing to be remiss if we didn't talk about, Purdue has played both Kent State and Akron this year. Those two teams have gone to the NCAA tournament here recently more than any schools in the MAC. Kent State, I believe, is like 150 in Ken Palm. Akron is 55. When you, at the end of the season, when those, the NCAA tournament committee's looking at putting teams in, and you're playing teams that are that competitive, and maybe another team that you're fighting for a 2 seed or a 1 seed with is playing teams that are 250, 300 level, those little things make a difference. Not to mention these are the type of teams that make the NCAA tournament. So you very well could see Kent State or Akron as a 13 or 14 seed this year. That's why it's so good for Purdue or any Big Ten school to play games like this.
Foul's called on Briscoe under the basket. The Boilers will keep the ball down on their end, and that's a great point, partner, as we take one more look here at the foul there on Briscoe. But these Kent State type of teams are the teams that you see make a Sweet 16,
Absolutely.
make it to the second round, especially the way that they can shoot the three ball. And when they get hot, it's hard to stop them.
Absolutely, and the three's a great equalizer. We've seen Kent State in years past battle Houston, battle Gonzaga to the wire, beat Stanford. They beat some really good programs. They're a very good mid-major program, and that's why playing Kent State, a lot of high majors won't play them. But Purdue loves the challenge of playing the best mid-majors because they know it'll make them better now, but certainly pays off come NCAA tournament time.
Foul call against, and have nothing to lose, and just start jacking it up from 360 times a game. And those are the teams that you see upsetting a higher seed.
Absolutely, and Kent State certainly fits the bill to do that.
Lawyer tried to go trick shot, and it gets blocked. Wide key, stops and pops, gets his own rebound as no one was there. Kicks it out to Griffith. Griffith says, I'll take it. Swatted away, Boilers have the ball. Smith pulls it back without numbers.
Yeah, I think they're going to get Briscoe Hawkins, a terrific player, and a guy that I think should have a terrific career at Kent State.
And I know that the foul was called there, but again, you have to love this blue-collar mentality of Kent State. They're not going away. They're still playing hard, and obviously getting physical, getting on the floor.
No, there's no question about it. You hit the nail on the head right there. And like we said, that's Kent State's identity, and that's why they're so good every year and competing for the MAC title every year.
Smith saves it, but Gillespie was there to take the ball around the world. Not able to finish, though, and the Boilers have the ball back the other way. In the corner, Benter there for the rebound. And Jack Benter with 8 points, and Benter still hasn't missed a shot. 3 for 3 from the floor, 2 for 2 from behind the arc for Jack Benter. Kent State 0 of their last 4. Just looking for a bucket here, and wide key with Benter guarding, step back, off the rim.
Wykie's not shy about getting it up. I like that.
31st rebound of the game for the Purdue Boilermakers, as they have been dominating the boards here tonight. Plus 13, Benter from Curry range. Yeah. And Jack Benter.
Yeah. And that's all set up by Braden Smith telling Jacobsen, hey, flip your screen over, right? And then it turns into a high ball screen into a simple roll replace right there. And Benter's got that kind of range. He redshirted last year, built his strength up, got his athleticism up, and you see him making an impact for the Boilermakers this year.
This is Kent State's second 3+ minute scoring drought of the game. They're 0 for their last 6. They're just shooting 5 of 15 here in this second half. So I'm sure Coach Senderoff would like them to change that here and build a little bit of momentum as we head into the back half of the second half. Safford, free throw line, fading away. No good. Somehow that one skirts through, shot up. Whaley couldn't get it off in time, so another turnover for the Golden Flashes and the Boilermaker defense with another stop.
We talked about the maturity right there, right? Kent State shoots the ball quick. They're top 10 in the country in pace of play. Purdue gets a shot clock violation. The original shot was a fadeaway 18-footer that airballed. Then the ball bounced around, got the shot clock violation. That's a great job of Purdue this late in the game, staying with the scouting report.
Cross court to Harris. Harris, he's etching his own name into history here in West Lafayette. Granted, his dad was a stud here. He's got trophies all over the place, but Jakari Harris is really trying to dig his own name in here in the lore of Purdue basketball. 10 minutes to go here in the second half. Three-pointer up and good. Williamson now 2 of 4 from behind the arc.
And Kent State able to get some good execution there, able to get some separation from the Purdue defenders there to be able to knock that 3 in.
And now some good defense from the Golden Flashes as Whaley Jr. running the floor, kicking it to Williamson. He thought about it, decided to take the shot. Liam Murphy into the game for the first time for the Purdue Boilermakers. I'm guessing as the lead extends, you'll see Matt Painter start heading down and bringing in the bench players, getting some more time here for them at home. Another good defensive play from Kent State. Jacobsen, drop step. Can't finish, but.
So I think the thing we talk about when we say, Purdue gets guys looks in the post or they run these great ball screen actions is they do it so many different ways. Side ball screen, Spain action, high ball screen, horns action, whatever it may be. They don't give you the same look every time, and it makes it extremely hard to defend.
That also adds to the culture, also the success of Purdue as well, because you don't have one or two guys that are taking all of the shots or taking all the offense. I mean, it is spread around. We saw a three-pointer in the first half where a couple guys were wide open, but they didn't feel that they were, and they made that extra pass.
I think it's about 4 guys in double figures and maybe 2 others right around 8, 9 points per game. So, certainly Purdue, you have Braden Smith, you have TKR, they're going to be there every night. But then they got a host of guys that can step up and hit double figures along with Fletcher Lawyer, who I shouldn't have left out the first time, that can score double figures for you.
Murphy blocked, and then Jacobsen with the no-doubter.
Jacobsen, great job hanging around the basketball. Just turn around and stuff it in the rim for him.
And Liam Murphy was blocked off the glass, but Jacobsen was there to clean it up. A little bit of anger on that dunk from Jacobsen. As that one is off the mark. Another rebound for Purdue. Their 35th of the game. Now Purdue looking at it again. Benter. And this kid is on fire. Still hasn't missed a shot. 14 points for Jack Benner. He's 5 for 5 from the floor.
And that's what he was brought in here to do. That's why Matt Painter recruited him. Again, the scouting report is going to tell you he's a no-catch guy. If he does catch, you got to be right in him as soon as he catches it. Make him put it on the floor, because if you give him an inch of daylight, he's going to make you pay.
And Benter pushing up the sleeves and going to work on the defensive end with a rebound. Harris tried to hit Jacobsen on the roll, and Safford is going to catch that one and lay it in. 86-45 now.
When we approach the under 8 timeout here, I think Purdue just kind of keep doing what you're doing, execute. You're going to get deep into your bench. You're going to give some guys an opportunity to showcase what they can do. And if you're Kent State, just play hard these last 8 minutes. Get the most you can out of it.
Oh, my goodness! Jack Benter from Larry Bird range puts it down, and it's 89-45.
Shades of that Robbie Hummel game against Ohio State here is what he's going after.
Purdue's 5th of the half. Safford back to Gillespie. Cross court.
Great catch by the fan in the stands there.
I was going to say, Purdue's football coach is looking for you, sir.
That's right. That's right.
89-45, under 7 minutes here now. That's the tough part, though. In other sports, in football, soccer, if the ball goes into the crowd, you get to take that home.
Right.
In basketball, there's a security guard ready to tackle you if you take a step. Benter again. Oh my goodness! Ridiculous!
I don't know what else to say. You hit the nail on the head with it.
Career high in points for Benter with 20. He has just gone off here. And Benter will be called for the foul into the basket level on the Golden Flash's sideline. They're a really good team, and something tells me they're going to make a run here as we transition into 2026, and I think that Kent State might have an opportunity to get that MAC bid as the MAC champion this season.
Absolutely. It should be a great race, especially with Miami. Toledo's always tough, but when you have Miami, Akron, and Kent State at the top of that league, I think you're going to see some exciting action this year.
Always love some action. Jacobsen, 7 points, 2 for 2 from the floor tonight, and he's 3 for 3 from the free throw line. Make that 4 for 4 on a silly bounce.
Been that kind of night for Purdue right there. That kind of sums it up. Purdue's put themselves in a position to be up big, and man, everything's gone their way. Credit the Boilermakers for being ready to play coming out of the break, and they sure have not let down this 15,000 people crowding and everyone watching at home tonight.
Jacobsen stays perfect from behind the line, and Purdue now leads 94-46. The offensive output continues. Purdue has just gotten better as the game has gone along. They're now shooting 62% from the field, shot 59% in the first half, and it's plays like that defensively. Alley-oop. Oh, my goodness. I don't think Matt Painter is going to smile about that one,
No.
But he smiled about. I'll be interested to see if the stats person here at Purdue gives Bencher the miss on that dunk. Rebound Purdue. They're 38th of the game. Gillespie picks the pocket of Mayer on the floor. And that is that blue-collar, hard-working defense there.
Well, yeah, I mean, we're almost at, a 50-point game here, and you see both Mayer and Gillespie hit the deck going for a loose ball. That tells you a lot about both these programs. That tells you everything you need to know, actually, and it shows you why they're so successful.
Yeah, Hamama was down there as well. He got the recipient of that. Harris off, rebounded by Gillespie. Gillespie with his 4th rebound of the game. Drive kick, and that one's good. Safford now 2 for 5 behind the three-point line. He has 10 points.
And there you saw kind of the strength of Kent State, what they do. They have these athletic guards. They're able to get in the paint, draw help side defenders, and throw out for a three-point shot. And obviously, if you're Kent State, you would like to see more of that earlier in the game. But again, get what you can out of this and carry it going forward.
It's a momentum game. And just make one, make another. Under 10 seconds. Kick. Murphy off the mark. Now Hamama, coast to coast, all the way in.
For the better teams in the league, better teams in the country, but being ranked #1 every year for some time, good in the Final Four. Every time they go and play somewhere, they're somebody's biggest game. So for Purdue to show this, kind of maturity whenever they're playing, and the coaching staff shows that by the way they show up every day, and they're never satisfied. It leaks over to the players.
Bencher with the extra pass. Meyer, and Meyer's good from the corner.
And he reaches up and says thank you after he hits that one. And he's getting the Boilermakers a little bit closer to 100.
Mayer with his first points of the game. They've held their last 3 opponents to 60 or under.
Games within the game, right? That's what you want.
Makes me wonder if that's a conversation from Matt Painter over on the Purdue sideline. Liam Murphy off the back of the rim missing. As we talked about, Purdue with a big lead here, and now it's a competition to say, hey, you guys want to run some extra sprints tomorrow? Well, let's hold them to less than 5. Good start there.
Yep. That's twice he's challenged Jacobsen now down low. I don't know if that's the best bet.
Bencher still hasn't missed. Tried to throw the oop to Jacobsen. Jump ball is called. We'll start bringing in some reserves here with 2:45 to go. Jace Rail, a fan favorite here, going to get him some time. Aaron Fine, the redshirt freshman guard from Noblesville, Indiana. Jack Lusk also going to get some playing time here. You as a former player as well, this has to be your favorite time of the game. If you're a starter, you get your break, and if you're a bench player, you get to come in and get a couple extra minutes.
Yeah, absolutely, because here at the end of the game, you see these guys, they work their butts off in practice. They help the team prepare to win every game, and it's good to see them get rewarded here at the end of the game to get some live action.
Tipped out, Whaley Jr., step back, fade away. That might have been sitting on the rim, but it's going to go down. DeAndre Jones with the bucket. 97-57. Fine. Cross court. Murphy having some struggles holding on to it. What a good defensive play there. Whaley Jr. too strong. And I'm going to guess that the shot clock wasn't reset. So the shot clock is going to get reset to 27 seconds. 1:52 to go here in the second half. Purdue will retain possession. Aaron Fine fading away. And Fine is good.
Showing a little bit of Braden Smith there. Aaron Fine, great job using his body, keeping his balance. Great footwork, finishing up over the top.
Off the mark. Rebounded by Jack Lusk, the 6'4" junior guard from Elkhorn, Nebraska.
Son of Purdue. The referee just informed us it was a flagrant 1 foul for hitting him above the head there. Unnecessary contact. Jacobsen's going to get 2 free throws, and then Purdue will get the ball out.
Jacobsen 6 for 6 now from the free throw line. And former coach here, and it feels good when you can have your center perfect from the free throw line.
Absolutely. Getting him more attempts, right?
I just remember a day when Shaquille O'Neal was fouled on purpose because of how bad he shot free throws and how far we've come here. So both free throws good from Jacobsen. It's 101-57. The Boilers will retain possession. Jace Rail out of bounds. Rail off, rebounded by Brendan Moss, the Rockford, Illinois native. 6'5" redshirt junior guard. Great back cut. Hamama's not able to finish as we come up on a minute to go here. Murphy again. Liam Murphy just can't find the range here tonight. 45 seconds to go here. And the off
to come walk on at Purdue. So he's a very competitive player. He's not overwhelmed by playing in Division I. He helps his team every day in practice, and you're seeing it play out now.
31 seconds to go here. And there's about a 10-second difference in the shot clock and the game clock.
Oh.
Aaron Fine with a slick move. Then he is blocked. Three-pointer, good.
I think that'll do it for us.
Brendan Moss with the three-pointer. Purdue will get the 101-60 victory. Their 4th straight game, holding opponents to 60 points.